Hello everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
Sakurai.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
That's right, that did happen. That's awesome. Okay, we're good.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well.
Oh, those
Each
are
award
nice awards.
is very meaningful to me.
Those are nice
I'd like
awards.
to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported us. Thank you so much.
You worked, you just watched it, so this is gonna be news for
Without
us.
further ado, let's begin the presentation.
No spoilers.
First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality. 1990 was right around the year that I started working for a game company. Back then, Japan had rental services for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it.
They would let you rent the entire console.
After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen.
So you guys, oh really?
That's expensive. But if you think about it, compared to playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some people actually thought this was cheap.
Did they now? It must be nice to have money like that.
There really are people who've played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times. Anyway, the MBS, as it was called then, was sold in various places, and for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive. You could also get
Never
them on
played it
disc.
yet. I think a lot of people haven't.
That's why you'd end up seeing lots of candy stores having a Metal Slug cabinet. The home version of the Neo Geo came with this controller. Can you see? It has 4 buttons. And this is the actual console itself. Here is the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges.
That's pretty awesome though.
This is the Neo Geo. Just kidding. Actually, this is the Neo Geo X, the portable version that was
Like this
released
whole
after.
thing is like really awesome.
You could also insert it into this docking station and play it as a home console. Beat Nintendo Switch to it.
Is it better?
A portable, multi-purpose console. Updated iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo.
The original Switch.
Next, let's talk about what Fatal Fury is. It released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter II. But
Rivals.
this one came later. It launched after Street Fighter II. Like many of the other fighters, Fatal Fury was often regarded as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter II, but that's not really the case. Actually, both Street Fighter II and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation. In fact, the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter.
Oh, well, there you go. So stop your
Did I
BS
show you
rumors,
stage
people.
This one is also a multiplayer-focused fighting game. In the story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard
His
starts
dad.
up a fighting tournament.
Yep,
in
it's
South
always the
Africa,
father.
which he runs. To avenge his father's death, Terry enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters. I mentioned the term King of Fighters, something you may have heard before. Yes, there's actually a popular series called The King of Fighters, and that series was named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury.
Okay, so that's how it
And
works.
Terry Bogard, who is the protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters.
Jeez, Howard.
If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series,
Hey,
many
King
of
of
them
My-
are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series.
I would die. That'd be
You may
hilarious.
not know which one to play first, but my recommendation from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special.
Fatal Fury Special.
From the
Or
King
Fatal
of
Fury
Fighters
Ultimate.
series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95. But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the
Super
King
Smash
of
Bros.
Fighters 98.
He
Next,
recommends
I'll
Super
give you some
Smash
insight
Brothers.
on Terry Bogard. Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release.
Dang. So it comes out
That's because
today,
we
like
need
we
to
said.
translate and edit videos like this one.
Like
and
you
that
said,
takes time.
Mickey.
The game footage you see here is not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game.
That's fine.
Since
So
we
this is
had the
Final Smash?
opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
It's okay, kids. I never played
But there's
SNK.
nothing to worry about.
I knew about it.
When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone.
See, the real talk right
I
there.
want to make sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully understand his appeal. So thank you.
Well, look at his outfit.
Okay, let's begin.
I understand the appeal already. Okay, it's part of Challenger Pack 4. Terry Bogard joins the battle.
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
He gets to beat up Ryu.
He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways.
90s is great.
When he stands next to Ryu, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't it?
Amaterasu, you just finished,
when you're
sweet.
playing one-on-one, he'll face the opponent. Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction.
It's good to
Even
see
if you
you.
move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around, always keeping his focus on the opponent. Let's talk about his moves. His neutral attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick.
I like the King of
Each
the
move is
Smash
something
Ball and the King of
familiar
Fighters
from the
initials.
Fatal Fury series. And his dash is power charge.
Nice.
This is a move you can use in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others. In the original series, it was one of the special moves.
Okay.
His tilt attacks are middle kick
Liked it a bit more than Street
Rising
Fighter.
upper.
Okay.
and underkick. Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is slower. This is to match his original series.
If all the characters are like Terry in there, then I can see that
Now
because it seems
for
like
Smash Attack.
it has a lot more
First
personality.
up, backspin kick. This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series.
It's even cool. We did it better.
Next, wild upper and slide kick. Both are from the original series. Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick. And then somersault kick. However, this somersault kick was not included in the original series. But we needed a move to attack up. So we created a new move.
They get creative with the characters, I'll tell you that.
Also, jump and then karate punch for a down air attack. If you successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically like Ryu's. Next, I'll cover his throws. His forward throw is his familiar buster throw. His back throw is also buster throw. And his down throw,
Buster
neck
throw.
breaker drop. In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition.
Okay.
I miss playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64. And then, his up throw is grasping upper.
Yeah, that
This
makes
sort of
sense. Happened
dodge
with
attack
two
can be
different
performed
fighters.
after a
Oh,
spot
from the same
dodge.
fight. Two different fighting games, yeah.
I mentioned dodge attack. And this actually does exist. During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
During a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack.
Oh, you didn't see this background before?
Now for his special attacks. His neutral special, with just the B button, is Power Wave.
But
Depending on how long you press the button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong. This one is weak and kinda slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it? For Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch, so that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong. This rule applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind.
Okay.
By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground, but how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now. As of the King of
Let's see.
Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so
Power
we've
Wave.
recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check. Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
That's right, there was
This
an
move
anime
also
for
has
this.
a weak and strong version, as well as a
I never
command
watched
input.
it.
Like the Hadouken command input from Street Fighter 2, you perform this command using the directional inputs, down to the side in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger. This means that Burning Knuckle has 4 variations. Weak without command input, and strong without command input. Weak with command input, and strong with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful. You'll hear a noise when you input the command.
Okay.
And if you've succeeded, you might also notice some green mixed in with the flames. It may be slight, but there is a difference. The strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents. It can be blocked, however.
This
so
music
be
is
on the
cool.
lookout for that. In such a case, you'll be left wide open.
I hit the mic, I'm sorry.
And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into 2 versions, a back special and a front special. That means there's one more side special than usual, Crack Shoot. This is a familiar move from his original game.
Okay.
There's also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
I'm not gonna remember that.
The command version can launch your opponent quite a bit further. It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counterattacked because you'll pass through them. There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and crack shoot, so it can be hard to recover.
Okay.
However,
What are his recoveries
if you
again?
keep pressing backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate crack shoot in the direction you're trying to recover.
Okay.
Let me show you one more time.
It's gonna be
Do
tough.
this, then continue to press backward. And then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful. And this is his up special,
The London
Rising
March.
Tackle.
Oh wow.
It
that
also has
recovery.
weak and strong
Yeah, it's
versions,
like
each
there are
with
definitely
different
similarities, but they still. I think they're gonna feel different. They look different enough.
And did you notice that if you hold down
Yeah.
briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little? In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible. Here's an example of this invincibility in action. With the standard Rising Tackle,
Oh, he's about to get wrecked.
I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them. But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top. You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well. Even after using Burning Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover, so please keep that in mind.
Know about the series a little bit, do
His
you?
down special is Power Dunk, an attack that rises and descends.
It's really intense.
This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command. If you can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of the move.
Jesus.
Also, you can hear a sound when it connects, but it might be tough to make out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials. I'd really like you to keep this in mind. First, if
Power
you use a
dunk.
special after attacking with a standard attack,
Like, can Terry just
the
talk
special
forever?
won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special
Rest in
command
peace,
input,
Ryu's
the
ribs.
rest of the animation will be cancelled, allowing you to attack again immediately. I'll do that again. Throw out a kick like normal. And once your leg extends, you'll perform the move. Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special. This will increase your offensive options. Please try this out. For example, neutral attack 1, 2, and power down. This is a bread and butter combo. Aside from that,
That was pretty satisfying to watch. Not gonna
also
lie.
get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you
It
could
seemed a
only
little tedious.
cancel
Probably
attacks
if
on
you're
the
not, if
ground,
you're like really
but
good
in
at fighting
Super
games,
Smash
probably
Bros.
fine.
Ultimate, it's possible
I'm not
to
good at
aerials.
fighting games, so you gonna beat people up with
The
Terry
types of
online.
aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air
We gotta see their
attacks or
colors.
down
Oh,
air
I want to see
attacks.
his
But I
alts.
think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options. And at
Okay.
last, the
Is
final
it gonna be a
smash.
tag team thing?
His final smash begins with triple geyser.
Soy sauce for geese.
Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward.
Okay. What if it connects though?
However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Okay, here we go. Here's the big one.
As you can see, if triple geyser connects, you'll follow up with power dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1. It's a visually striking combo.
That's pretty cool to look at.
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves.
See how you fare in Persona Arena,
Yes,
right?
they're here too.
Goodness.
With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to
I'm concerned, but I'm
100% or
excited.
higher,
It says
in
go.
stamina mode, when his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen. At this point, if you enter this specific command, you can initiate the power geyser you see here. The command input is, if I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down, forward. Well, it's a bit complicated. Downward, then backward, then forward. You see? It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this: downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction, if that's forward.
That's too much.
And then there's his other super special move,
How many controls do you guys go through? You're just swinging it around.
Buster Wolf.
Ugh.
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again.
I don't know, man.
It can be
I don't
rather
know.
difficult to pull off moves
Yo,
using
thank you for the
original
host.
game's command inputs, but you can
Thank you,
also
thank
use
you.
simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward.
I'm not going to
As long
remember
as you
that.
input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward
Oh my
again,
God.
and then forward, you should be
I
fine.
never understood those, like trying to
In the
look at
case
them,
of
get the
Buster Wolf,
guides.
it's simply down, side, down, side.
50, my
should
God.
be easier
They're
to
gonna have
remember.
1,000 songs in this game, which I'm all
Even
for.
though the command input is complex, it can still be blocked with ease.
Just mash buttons together. Yeah, something's bound
Since
to work.
these moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're
Like,
high
we'll
risk
beat 'em
and high
eventually.
return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort. You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to use it when it's least expected, or to cancel out of a combo, like this. For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on," from the King of Fighters series. His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real Bout series. And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Garo, Mark of the Wolves. I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice. Like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older
They're
titles,
much more
and
strict
his shorter
inputs.
remarks,
Goodness
like Rocky,
gracious.
from newer titles.
Yo, more power to the people who can pull these off with no effort.
And here are his color variations.
Oh dang.
There's
Some
a
of
good
them look
variety
similar.
of colors available from
I know which
across
one
the
I'm
series,
picking. I already see it.
and the cat design is slightly different.
Neo
in each
Geo.
version.
That was blank.
They're based on his original games, and we've also included some from the King of Fighters 14 and the anime series.
We didn't get Lady Terry.
He sometimes takes off his cap too. For example, it happens during his victory pose.
Does he get run off?
His cap also
he
blows
get run
away
over by
when
a
he's
train?
defeated in stamina mode.
Nice. We didn't get the Fatal Cutie.
The stage is called King of Fighters
Oh,
Stadium.
who's people back there? They weren't there before.
It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum. The text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before. First, the edge is walled off.
Ooh, nice.
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage.
You gotta
Here,
shoot him in the
however,
sky.
The more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more
can
the
break
wall
it.
will visually react.
Whoa,
when
dude,
the
was it
launch
actually
is-
breaking?
Can you see?
You could break through.
Eventually, fighters will break right through the wall.
That's awesome.
There are fireworks in the background.
Man, I so many people are gonna be
Basically,
pissed
this
about
special
that, but I
feature
love
allows
it.
you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage.
That's awesome.
That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game. When you're close to the wall, it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages. In the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all the
Yes,
special
I
rules.
will.
By the way, there are guest characters in the background.
Yeah, I
right?
see them.
Since we have the opportunity,
They look
I'd
so
like
happy.
to introduce them to you.
My Shiranui now.
First up, Andy Bogard.
Pasta.
He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard. However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style.
They mentioned her.
Joe Higashi. He's one of the three main characters
That's
from
something.
earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai champion. Kung Fu Ru. He's the master of the Holy Fist of Eight
Master
Ways,
Roshi.
and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well. Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard.
So is it like different people every
While
time?
he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards. You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there. Geese Howard.
Geese.
He's the big boss of Southtown. And
Making
he's
new
the rival of
Smash
Terry
games.
Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing.
Who knows if that's gonna come? Man, I'm not even thinking about
Rock
a new Smash
Howard.
game right now.
His
Rock
first
Howard,
appearance
look
was
at him.
Garo, Mark of the Wolves.
He looks like his name will be
He's the
Rock
son of
Howard.
Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him.
Hate the concept of Black Friday, but I do it every.
That
Oh,
means
Black Friday's
his
a
appearance
mess.
in this game at this age
hate-
with that look doesn't
I
really
hate-
jive with the timeline. But Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
I never mess with Black Friday.
Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very
You want to see Igus in here? The sales are so
Yuji
good.
Yamazaki.
That's true, but I
His
mean,
first appearance was in Fatal
you
Fury
probably get a lot of it
and he's a
online.
criminal known as Dark Broker. He's very selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary. Her
Blue
first
Mary.
appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too.
They brought
She uses
Blue Mary
combat
in, but
samba,
not My Shield
and
and
she's
Nui.
a good drinking buddy of Terry's.
Drinking buddies.
Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series.
The king of fighters. Let's see.
Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a
She's
memorable
adorable.
game released around 1986,
She's precious.
and it was the first title to feature a fully voiced theme song within the game.
Really?
This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was recorded in
Better
both
see.
Japanese
Oh,
and English.
Kyo Kusanagi. Here's
Music
hoping.
start. Kyo Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of
There you
Fighters
go,
series,
man.
and he uses the ancient
There you go.
martial arts
Kasuno
Kusanagi.
Kai.
Speaking
Kasuno
of
Kai.
protagonists,
Ask
there
and
were
you shall
differences
receive.
depending on which
That's what
version you're
Sakurai
talking
said
about,
today.
like Orochi and Ness.
She is cute. Target has some crazy video. Really? Didn't know that.
Anyway, he is forever a school kid. Iori Yagami. Originally,
Oh, yeah, he was
introduced
laughing like
as
crazy in the
Kyo
trailer.
Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time,
Can we get a
due to his
Nintendo
look
game for
and attitude,
$20
I thought, whoever
at Black
created
Friday?
This character must be a genius. Goro Daimon. He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the Japanese team, and he likes to throw his opponents.
Oh, that'd be
Chang
awesome.
Hohan and Choi Bonge.
Oh, what? Freddy
One
Krueger
is an
looking.
escaped convict, and the other is a slasher. They are currently undergoing rehabilitation under the
He's
previously
literally
mentioned
Freddy
King
Krueger.
Tapwan. Ralph Jones and Clark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo.
You already know somebody's
They
shipping them.
appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too.
Man, this song's awesome.
Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art of Fighting. The original Art of Fighting was released just
It is
before
for real
Fatal
empty
Fury
now.
2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him? King. Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting. and
25
she's a
nice.
boxer and bodyguard. She is a beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style.
And the
Next,
king.
Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game.
Oh, no.
But after that, she trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate
There
in
you
just
go.
1 year.
Character
In other
development.
words, she's a genius.
I already like her.
So, as you can see, we've included many characters. A
But not
total of
mine.
20 characters.
I can't imagine
it's
why.
very cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time.
Oh yeah,
But so
absolutely.
many people love each and every one of these characters.
Maybe we'll
even
check it out
outside the
online.
confines of their individual series. So we simply had to do our best by them.
For the fans.
By the way,
Give her a
you
Mii
may
costume.
have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included. Yes, Mai Shiranui.
We know why.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us. Also,
Exactly
my music
why.
features a variety of tracks, and the music that plays affects which
He
special
knew. He
guest
freaking
you
knew.
For
Sakurai
example,
knows his fans.
there's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy Bogard will always appear.
Okay.
I hope you look forward to that as well.
This music. Give us a Mii costume for Mai. I'll see him in action first. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm done providing information, so now let's jump into some actual battles.
Watch me play with 3 controllers at the same time. With only
This time,
2
I'm going
hands.
to play the Terry route of Classic mode. On top of
That's why we
that,
gotta
I
do
want
that.
to try and hit the highest intensity level. Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9.
My girl, right?
Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other.
You know
is
how
doable,
hilarious that
but
would have been
doing
if they
both
actually
at
did
once
include her
forces
some
me
kind
to
of way,
divide
though.
my attention. But that means I should do my best at both. I'll do my best.
Here, Super Smash Bros. For good boys
This
and
route
girls.
is named the King of Smash.
The king of
3
Smash.
characters
Oh,
who have some
HP
sort of
battles. I
connection
love
will
HP battles. I
appear
love
as a
stamina.
set, a challenge that looks somehow familiar. Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0.
It's like
Special.
old school All-Star mode.
All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well.
Yeah,
On his
whatever.
route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game.
Man, she's just gone. Done, son.
Okay, I did it anyway.
He's destroying Rosalina.
Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before that. There.
Like, has he been
Done.
hit yet? I wasn't paying attention. He probably has, because I see a decimal in there.
Looks like he's saying, "Give me something."
Give me something. Give me your
Next,
money.
round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team. Just because characters are in a team because of their similarities, that doesn't mean that they
good
have
voice.
to be from the same game.
I'm so glad we had that moment with
This
Sakurai
is
though.
Let's
Like,
Go to
he
Seoul.
knew.
Kim Kapwan's theme. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower.
Okay. Oh, watch his
It
bomb.
would be easiest to simply knock him off the screen, but I'm not going to do that, because it's not as fun to watch. Oops, I knocked him off. Over here. It's gonna blow. Will he do it?
Will he do it? Is he about to do it? Oh, what? There you go.
Alright. The boomerang's not coming back. And I can't go to the edge.
Wait,
Oh no!
did he get hit a whole bunch, or does his HP just carry over to the
The
next
tables have
match?
turned.
Because it seems really low right now. The scales have tipped.
Cancelled it. He wears his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
Nice. As it should be.
Now
Okay,
you
let's
can
see
call
his...
this the
No?
giant
Okay.
stage.
He just got
All the
wrecked a
giants are
lot by
lined up.
Link.
Of course, the music track is Taku and Steppy.
Bowser looks bigger than
Of
usual.
course, he says. You might wonder who Taku and Steppy are. But it seems like it means Tanaka and Kitamura. This track is from Fatal Fury 2.
Okay, maybe
There's
Terry's
a
just
giant
small.
wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track. Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song, so please give it a listen. The original song was called Yusha Raiden. There's that masked wrestler. Big Bear is his true identity. He's called Raiden.
His eye.
Jump!
Oh. He's safe.
I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough. Round 4. The whole
He's a
atmosphere is
liar.
a little different than how
He's
it's
got it in the bag.
now, right? We've been to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a battlefield form stage. Oh, there's an item. There's an arcade game series called Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal.
Oh, he's metal.
Now that
Metal
I'm thinking
Terry.
about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and the Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology. Plus, I wanted to do something where two characters who are similar or have similar abilities are together. It's a nice Kokugenryu team.
He's fine. He's fine.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so I need to pay attention. Not bad, you.
Jesus. He's so intense.
By the way, you can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them. I kept her in check. Phew, that was close.
Keep Palutena
Like
in
that
check.
fire bar didn't work out for her.
Sakurai keeps Palutena in check. Oh, she's over there. Okay. I was like, where'd she go?
Brutal. The intensity
Third
is close to
parties.
8. You could say the opposing team is comprised of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created in '91, so they're the same age.
Twins.
And the next year, in '92, Kirby was born. Everyone's getting old.
For real.
But
He just
they're
kind of
still
drops
active
Kirby in
dudes.
there. We are getting old. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, we're so old.
You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using Crack Shoot, it's especially easy going uphill. Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage. I started out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing. Next,
Yeah.
Mega Man. He was born in '87. The first
Grandpa.
Street Fighter came out in '87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age. That was bad.
He'll be fine.
Don't go off screen. He went off. I'm sorry. And now,
I think it's
Pac-Man
fine.
from 1980 is here. Of course, this character was made by Bandai Namco Studios, but when I talk to their team, I'll call him your company's character.
Your company's character.
They always come back saying, oh yeah, our company's character. I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was close.
Versus
But
Terry
I won't give in
Bogard.
until the very end. Because I've got a super special move. How was that? Not enough? I see.
Oh yeah, like I'm not even
How
30
about
years
now?
old, but when I realized that I remember a
It's bad to keep
time
using the same move.
when
Seriously.
Super Smash Bros. Didn't even exist, and now knowing that it's
Next.
20 years old, I'm
Team
like,
Darkness.
Jesus. Team Darkness. Darknesses.
With the track Soy Sauce for Geese, playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown. Oh, not good. Up next is Ganondorf. I don't want to get hit by him, not even once. He's huge. Yikes.
Oh, he almost got hit.
You can't take things lightly in moments like this one. That was a bad move.
Ooh, okay. I'm waiting for him to get hit. He may
Alright,
not though.
Can I do this without getting hit?
Yep, he did it.
Now for a scary one, Bayonetta.
Freaking Bayonetta. Hey, you brought this on yourself, Sakurai.
Yep, I'm giving this everything I've got. Oh, that was just dangerous. Pulling off that midair jump was risky.
Woo! Woo!
Uh-oh. She's so good. That was a beautiful move.
Oh, he'll be fine. I'm looking
But
at
she
the
couldn't take advantage
look at
of
the
that
HP now.
opportunity.
Yeah.
That will cost her a lot.
It costs her the match.
Time for the final battle. It's
Oh, we're
not
at the final
Master
already?
Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry. Art of Fighting version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words,
That fell short.
it's kind of a themed fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard. I'm not pacing this out very well. I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move.
Oh, does he right now?
But Terry is last, so he
Or
can
does
use
he have
the
to
same
build it
super
up?
Special move.
I forget,
But
man.
this is no time for chit chat. It's really tough doing this while talking. Oh no!
Power wave.
This is
I like
no good.
Terry.
Got it.
Okay.
It gets even tougher from here.
In order to be classic mode, you must first beat yourself.
I messed up a perfect shield. Here he comes.
This thing like
Gotta be
the
on
computer's
guard.
just spamming. There it is. Nice.
Yeah, but with a power wave? If I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome. But, alright, did I make it to intensity 9.9? Yes,
Yeah.
I did. That was hard work.
Good deal. GG.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations.
Song collection.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you. For instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle. That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style. Basically,
Nice.
we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14.
Nice.
We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs. We never intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were
Usable.
okay.
Usable. Like, okay.
As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs.
God.
Have a look at the list.
I guess the stars are remixes.
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best
Stormy
remixes.
saxophone too.
This was a very special one-off case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series. To be honest, I think that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price.
He's like, crap.
I do hope you'll enjoy it. Challenger Pack 4 comes with the Spirit Board too.
Oh yeah, spirit boards.
The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu. Have a look at the background. If it looks familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty
Oh
nostalgic.
hey, okay, that's cool.
Shinjiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it? You can also look forward to mock tournaments featuring each of
Who's the
the
little
characters.
kid?
That old school Athena and Ralph and Clark artwork really is something. Now for the Mii Fighters.
Yes.
Please have a look.
My Shiranui Meek fighter costume. There's still a chance, kids. There's still a chance, boys and girls. Okay. Oh, it's the bird. I remember that. Art of fighting. These costumes look pretty awesome though. The King of Fighters. The music is awesome though. Ooh! Virtual Fighter! He's back! He's back! Akira's back! Yes! Jackie Bryan's back. Nice, okay. That makes me happy. So I miss those costumes. Available November 6th. Okay, so right now, I'll probably just download them now, honestly.
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence. It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details.
Cool.
Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
Oh, Amiibo. When do these come out?
Simon, Chrom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released
Isn't
on
that
Friday,
when,
November 15th.
Isn't that when Pokemon comes out? Oh, update. Gotta
Next,
update the
let's
game.
discuss the details of the updates. We've made some improvements to battle arenas.
Oh.
First, we're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle arena. The messages are preset. So there's that, and also, the player who created the arena can now change the rules. We've also added the option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings.
Okay. That's
Aside
okay.
from that, you can now
good.
pick Elite only as
That's
an
good.
arena type. Furthermore, quick play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that.
Okay.
Terry is due for distribution on November 6th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can purchase him separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to convey his appeal. By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready.
Oh, really?
I'd like to show it to you after this.
Let's do it. Okay.
Now this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Inside jokes are great though. Okay, here we go. Don't be late. S. I'm waiting to see if there are any changes to this. Freaking birds took her chance away. Kirby. Terry Kirby. He's got the hair and he's got like the little gloves things. Oh my god. Kirby's great. Oh, Snake's getting destroyed. Wow. I guess that's it now, right? Oh no.
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
That's it. Hopefully I can make them shorter in the future. The end. Well, okay. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was cool. So now we don't know who the crap, what's it called? The fifth person is. I think Nintendo said that they weren't gonna show off the fifth person, which is fine. Because right now they said they wanted the stuff done by February 2020, right? So yeah. So they have a little bit of time, just a little. It's still the beginning of November, so you know, they have like what, 3 months, something like that. It's November, so like 3 months. It'll be all right. But yeah, give people time to just focus on Terry for now. Oh yeah, I can also download this stuff. Okay.